Starbucks and Coke announcing pauses in their social media buys, the latest actions against companies like Facebook and Twitter. Similar actions, of course, over the last couple of days from Diageo, from Hershey, Jim, you name it, Coke, Pepsi, Unilever. I mean, we're no longer just talking about Ben and Jerry's.
No, my Travel Trust has owned this stock for years, and we're doing some selling. Why? Well, because even though J.P. Morgan says that earnings are not at risk, when you're not one of those companies and you advertise on them, you're going to get on the case. Those companies represent more than just what I regard as being left-wing companies. And I think that Twitter are even more at risk for the numbers. David, I've got to tell you that corporate America has changed. Corporate America is trying to get ahead of what the social issues are in this country that matter. I think it's rather amazing. My personal convictions don't mean much on this, other than the fact that I am stunned that the companies that I never thought had cared that much are lining up against these guys. And look, of course, is Ben and Jerry's going to do it? Of course. But Patagonia, yeah. But geez, these other guys, Verizon, Honda, Hershey, David, these are like mainstream companies that never really expressed much interest about these things.
It's true. And we should point out some have paused all of their social media buying. It's not just Facebook. But your point is well taken, Jim. And I think this certainly deserves a good deal of attention and focus from here, because is this a new era where corporations, as you say, either are trying to get ahead of their customers or are simply responding more forcibly to what they believe are the desires of their customers and what the behavior those customers want to see the corporation take? It's very interesting, important, taken in the context overall as well of the changes we've talked about to some extent in terms of the responsibility of corporations. The Business Roundtable statement from early this year, it is also worth watching closely. Not to mention, of course, the impact it's having on some of the social media companies, led, of course, by Facebook. Yeah, look, I think that we have to recognize that the trade people are talking about is, okay, where's the money going? Is it going to go to Snap? Is it going to go to Alphabet, which, remember, at one time had its own issues? Is it going to go back to Facebook after this thing dies down? Or does it not matter because there are 8 million advertisers on Facebook? But what I would point out is this is a new social ESG change, David. It really is, as you mentioned. And what I think when you get a Verizon or a Starbucks saying, you know what, we're reviewing these things, that's something that Mark Zuckerberg has to sit down with these people and say, what do you want? What do you want? Because we'll give it to you. You can't just ignore these advertisers and act as if nothing's changed. Things have changed big in this country. It's changed really fast, much faster than any of it. Maybe not. Look, my 28-year-old says it's changing way too slowly. Me, it's like lightning.